okay to change direction. If you're going in one direction right now and you have maybe hit a crossroads, or you feel like, you know what? I don't know if this is for me. Well, if you're thinking like that, maybe it's not. If you're doubting the process, maybe you want to try something different. Because guess what? When you do try that something different, you'll find out whether it is the right decision. And if it's the wrong decision, guess where you're going to go? You're going to go back and go, no, hang on a second. That other stuff that I was doing before, that's the right decision. I needed to try something different to realize that I made the wrong decision. I had to go back. I'm Luke, and you're listening to the Luke Mind Power Podcast. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another amazing episode on the Luke Mind Power Podcast. It's a blessing to be here, blessing to be alive, and I can't wait to share this precious time with you to help you to keep moving forward, motivate you, inspire you, help you become a better version of yourself wherever you are around the world. Welcome to another episode on the Luke Mind Power Podcast. The first thing I'm going to do a call to action right now for you, okay? Let me know if you're watching on YouTube, wherever you're watching or listening. Let me know. If you can't type anything, let's say you're on Spotify or Apple, whatever, write it on a piece of paper. What is your goal? Okay. If you're on Instagram or if you're on YouTube, let us know in the comments. What is your goal that you're working on for the next 2 weeks? What is the one goal that you want to achieve? What is the one thing that's so important for you right now in your life that you want to focus on, that you want to master, that you want to become better at, or you want to get consistent at? Because remember, everything that you do is what you become. So, if it's being consistent in going to the gym, or being consistent in reading, or being consistent in meditating, or being consistent in going to bed on time, being consistent with not taking your freaking phone into your bedroom when you want to go to sleep because it distracts you and you end up looking at it at fucking 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning, checking your fucking phone. I know this because I do this shit. What is it for you? What are you trying to become better at? Consistency is what is going to get you to that next level. And that's something that, isn't easy. Okay, because sometimes we fall off, sometimes we get distracted, sometimes we start things and then we get to a certain point and we're not getting the results that we want or we thought we would have achieved. Now, one of the biggest things that we struggle with in life is patience. I want to make a deal with you for 2024. Be aware, and what this deal consists of is you becoming more aware of when you become impatient. Because I'm going to do it as well. Whatever that is for you that you're trying to manifest or achieve in your life, patience is always one of the things that we struggle with the most. And that's why you need a good environment. That's why you need good people around you. That's why you have to have a strong, confident relationship with yourself. That's why you shouldn't compare yourself with other people. If you do that, then when things are not unfolding the way that you think or believe that they should be, then you're going to be looking around at other people and not feeling good enough or feeling less than because other people are achieving specific things that you don't have right now. And that's why, what is it? Confidence in yourself to know that let your life unfold the way it's meant to. Don't force shit. If something doesn't feel right, that's because it doesn't feel right. When it doesn't feel right, that means it's not right. Hello? Some of these things, sometimes I say this stuff and it's just like, it's so true. It doesn't feel right because it's not right. And if it was right, it would feel right. So if it doesn't feel right, then it's wrong. So why do we keep putting ourselves through like a perpetual state of suffering? We're doing this to ourselves, which is not really loving, is it? If we really loved ourselves so much and really had our own back, then would we really be doing that to ourselves? Would we be more self-respectful and appreciative to ourselves of who we are? Would we raise our self-respect and value of who we are to be able to say, well, this is something that doesn't feel right. It's not something that's helping me have more peace in my life. It's not bringing me to that state of mind of peace, but because we yearn for something and we believe in something, we want something, we believe that it's possible that things might change. You want to save yourself time in not being where you shouldn't be or going through things that you don't want to be going through. Save yourself the time, which is also going to save yourself the peace of mind, right? It's going to save yourself going through shit experiences or something that doesn't feel right so that you can actually be focusing on what you're trying to achieve. And that's definitely one of the challenges, is that when things aren't unfolding the way that we expect them to, and that's where your expectations sometimes are the reason as to why you're not happy in your life, because you expected that success or expected that attracting that relationship or expected you to achieve that certain level of life with where you're at right now, but it hasn't happened that way, And again, where does it come back to? It comes back to comparing yourself. Comparison is the thief of all your joy. And one of the things that we do a lot of is we emulate the environment that we're surrounded by. We copy the people that we are surrounded by, or we're influenced so much by the people that we are surrounded by, or who we're close to, and it's just unconscious. It's unconscious behavior that we tend to want to fit in. And if you're not conscious and you're living unconsciously, or you're not as aware as you thought you'd be, I just want you to pay attention. Pay attention to how you're living your life and what you're thinking and how you're emulating others or how you're becoming like others. Because the one thing that you don't want to do is, yes, we want to be inspired by people in our lives that are doing positive things and making positive changes and that are happy, that are living, making good decisions, and things are unfolding for them, because there's always answers. Success leaves clues. So if people in your life that you're close to are successful and things are working for them, well, we want to learn from that, because it's not to say that it's necessarily going to work for us, because again, what we don't want to get caught in is this place of copying and on becoming like other people. You're not born to become like anyone else. We can learn from other people, just like you guys can learn from this podcast, but we don't want to become like anybody else, because we're not anybody else. You are your true authentic self underneath all of the conditioning and programming of what it is that you experienced and went through as a child and your teenage years and your early 20s and even into your 30s, depending on your level of consciousness or your level of self-confidence or your level of self-awareness, because some of us have possibly been sleeping for a long time. Some of us just fell into relationships or fell into this specific way of life and being because of the experiences that we went through in our younger years. And so you may be coming out of a place at 48 or 52 or whatever and going, who the fuck am I? What's going on here? Is this my life? Is this what I'm supposed to achieve? But don't fall into the trap of like, if I haven't achieved this by now, all my life is over. It's like, man, the time which gets so pushed on us by society and the world, the expectations of where your life should be by now, where your life should be by this moment in your time, or this, how old you are, right? And we're getting lost in this shit so much that it puts so much pressure on us, and it takes away your happiness. It takes away this gift of this present moment right now, where the purpose of life is to be happy. The purpose of life is to be happy. So where are we being lost? Where does our mind normally go? It's in the past or in the future. If we can learn more to embrace the present moment, we're always thinking about what's going to happen, what's the possibility. But it's like, you don't even know if you're going to fucking be alive tomorrow. Come on, man. We're talking about living your dreams, not your fears. We're talking about you manifesting whatever it is that you desire. It's possible. We're talking about you working towards your goals, becoming better. But I can't become the healthiest or the fittest by focusing on the next 6 months and going, oh man, fucking next 6 months of consistency of the next 6 days a week going to the gym. I'm going to fucking look so amazing. I'm going to feel powerful. I'm going to feel amazing. I'm focusing on today. This is all I got, man. I'm focusing on this podcast episode right now, speaking to your soul, connecting with you. It makes sense to me. It feels right for me. Get more aligned with what feels right, because many of us, we're not in tune with our truth. The truth will set you free, but get in tune, man. And how you get in tune is by learning to love yourself, is reconnection. Disconnect yourself from the world, reconnect yourself with yourself. Take the time to appreciate your story, appreciate who you are. Don't let yourself become a victim of the past, okay? As Brené Brown beautifully says, the purpose of yourself right now is to make sure that you own your story, that your story doesn't own you. Own your story. Many of us are living in this mindset of like, because of this that happened or what I went through, that's why I'm like this. That's just victim mentality, man. Your mindset is everything. Life is mental. Once you become aware of the mind and how powerful your mind is, you become aware of your thoughts, of the patterns. The beautiful thing about your mind is that it's so powerful that you can reprogram, you can change it, you can create new neural networks and pathways to override the current functioning system that's working at the moment. Yes, it takes repetition. Yes, it takes time. When I say time, what does that trigger? Patience. Because we're impatient. We want everything on demand, like fucking social media, Netflix, fucking Amazon Prime, whatever, YouTube. Bang, I want to watch this. Quick. Press play. Oh, got it. We've been programmed like that. Oh, I don't like this fucking video. Keep scrolling. We want everything instantly, so we get used to that. And then all of a sudden, when we don't get that instant hit of success or that next level or becoming a better version of yourself or attracting a healthy relationship or the success in your business or whatever it is, you get frustrated, you get angry, get annoyed. But that's the whole beauty of your journey. If you're getting angry, man, if you're getting frustrated, if you're getting annoyed, if shit ain't going the way that you thought it would be going, that is absolutely amazing. That's the whole fucking idea. You're supposed to get angry. You're supposed to feel frustrated. You're not supposed to achieve something so easily that it just fucking falls in your lap and all of a sudden you got it all. No. It's you going through adversity. It's you going through that shit that you don't want to go through. It's you feeling unappreciated, disrespected. It's you going through that and not getting it and feeling angry, frustrated. Fuck, you know? It's like, shit, why isn't it happening for me? I fucking deserve this. I work my fucking ass off. I shut up. Look at that fucking anger. It's like, yeah, fucking hell. And what do you want to do with that? What are you going to do with it? You're going to sit here and go, oh, and fucking cry about it? Yeah, have a cry about it. Shit's not always going to work in your fucking favor. But man, trust the timing of your life, man. The universe has your back. God is planning something so fucking great for you, so extraordinary for you that you got fucking no idea what's ahead. That's going to be fucking amazing, man. And all you need to do is fucking do one day at a time. One day at a time, baby. Slow down. Take a chill pill. Have a fucking coffee. Relax. And go, I'm a fucking blessing to be here. I'm so grateful to be alive. I get to fucking breathe. Some person just fucking took their last breath in the fucking hospital. You're feeling what I'm saying, man. Anger, fucking frustration. Oh, I did so well for 6 months and then I had a fucking bad month. Big fucking deal. Get back on the fucking horse and keep going. Just sit there and go, fucking hell, I went through this, and now, well, shit didn't work. Bullshit, it didn't work out. You've fucking done so much work. You've put in so much effort and energy into what you've become and when what you've been working on, your mindset needs to shift. Change the way you think. The way you think will change. If you change the way you look at things, the way you look at things will change. And how you can look at things is by creating a positive mindset, is by being grateful, is by reflecting on everything that you've achieved and knowing that if you can get this far, fuck, man, your dreams are in the process. Everything that you're working towards is coming to you. Sometimes what you need in your life is a whole change of environment. Sometimes what you need in your life is just everything to be different. Traveling, you've heard me mention this a lot. Traveling has been one of the best things that I've ever done in my life. Going from different countries to different environments and having to figure shit out, having to walk around and go, fuck, I don't know where I am. Every time you do that, you expand your mind. You expand your level of consciousness. Every time you do something that you've never done before, it expands your mind. It expands your level of consciousness, which also builds self-confidence. The more we do, the more we can do. But there is fear to deal with. There is self-doubt to deal with. And if you're listening to your family or your friends or the old version of you that's insecure and doesn't fucking believe in themselves, well, guess what? You are going to be very limited to the amount of growth and the amount of happiness, contentment, and success and fulfillment in your freaking life. And, you know, again, if you're not there yet, or you can't change your environment, or you can't go and travel, well, then start by looking at your life and going, well, what can I do that will help me to learn something new, for example? Surround yourself with new environments, new people, because what's it going to do? It's going to cause you to expand. Go and learn how to surf, skateboard, fucking ice skate, rollerblade, whatever that is, a sport, fucking snooker, darts, whatever, man. Go horse riding, fucking do something that you've never done before that you think that you would enjoy. And the truth is, maybe when you start doing that, which you think you might be good at or you like, you might not even like it. And that's completely fine. You know, the one thing that I learned at the beginning of this journey was that it's okay to change direction. If you're going in one direction right now and you have maybe hit a crossroads or you feel like, you know what? I don't know if this is for me. Well, if you're thinking like that, maybe it's not. If you're doubting the process, maybe you want to try something different. Because guess what? When you do try that something different, you'll find out whether it is the right decision. And if it's the wrong decision, guess where you're going to go? You're going to go back and go, no, hang on a second. That other stuff that I was doing before, that's the right decision. I needed to try something different to realize that I made the wrong decision. I had to go back. Deciding and making choices is really where you actually learn everything. There's a fear of whatever it is that's unfamiliar. There's a fear of like, I'm not sure. The truth is, you got to take the risk, man. And whatever that risk is for you, that risk you're afraid to take, it will change your life. That's the power of taking the risk, taking the choice, making the decision. The truth is, it's a risk to do anything in life. It's a risk to go down walking on the street, not knowing if there's a truck that's going to fucking hit you. There's a risk of crossing the street. There's a risk of everything. There's a risk of flying. There's a risk of getting married. There's a risk of having kids. There's a risk of going to sleep at night, not knowing whether you're going to wake up. There's a risk with everything. And many of us, we're not taking any fucking risks because we're scared to fucking live. We're scared to step into it. That's what I'm saying. You're scared to step into your greatness. You got so much greatness, but psychologically you've been conditioned and programmed because of whatever the fuck you've been through that's scaring you so much mentally, that takes charge of your body energetically, that it's debilitating. It's like, I can't fucking move. I can't even think about becoming a different version of myself or leaving or doing something completely different that I've never done before. There's so much fear. And the truth is, fuck, man, like life is here and now. Ask yourself the question, am I content? Do I feel fulfilled? Am I living my purpose? Am I living my dreams? At the event that I had in Sydney, Unlock Your Greatness, it was absolutely extraordinary. And if you were there, you know you were there, you know you're listening, you're watching virtually. It was fucking fabulous. It was extraordinary. It was amazing to be in such an amazing environment, but also it was another level of growth for me as well, because it was out of my comfort zone. And doing that event was a risk. It was a risk of making mistakes. It was a risk, you know, but I knew in order to grow, you got to face the fear. And I'll just share something with you guys. At the beginning of that event, I was jumping around. I was getting myself ready. That's pretty much what I do. I'm like really in my zone, you know, I'm like fucking just getting ready, getting pumped, you know, but I wasn't feeling 150%, and I wanted to be feeling 150%. So I was a bit nervous, you know, I was a bit scared because I was like, shit, I'm not feeling the best. But when the time came, man, it was like, this is the be all, like, you don't have a choice, bro. They're calling your name and they're like, fucking people are screaming and jumping up and down and clapping and the music's on and I'm there. And it was high pressure, man. I felt the pressure. I like what Andrew Tate said in one of his videos. He said, the success that you can possibly achieve in your life depends on the amount of pressure that you're willing to deal with and go through in your life. If you can't handle the pressure, like there's a saying, if you can't handle the pressure, get out of the kitchen. If you can't handle the pressure, you won't be able to grow. And it's not something that just happens straight away. It's like you're constantly leveling up. So this was another level of pressure for me. And just before I got in and entered the room, you know, I was just doing my thing, vibing. And then when push came to shove, like many of us who are on the cusp of something new and we're standing on the side of that mountain on the edge and we're afraid to jump, you know, you're on the edge of that swimming pool in the deep end, but you're afraid because you don't know if you can swim and you're scared and you're like, shit, I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I should make this decision. And in that split second is where your life changes. And in that moment where I actually had my two sisters who were presenting at the start of the event and they welcomed me into the room, it was that moment of like, I can run away. I can let fear control me, doubt, fear, or I just say yes. And I fucking ran in there and I jumped up and down and I danced and I got everyone up and I was fucking going nuts. and that's where everything changes in your life, because you face the fear, you face the doubt, you face the anxiety, and you go, fuck off, man. I got this. I'm stronger than that. Because the fear and the self-doubt is just old mental conditioning programming. It's not the truth. A fear is just a made-up story about a future event that hasn't even happened yet. And most of us will continue to let that fear control us time and time again. And then we don't live our dreams, we live our fears. What is life really for? Why are you here? These are the questions I had to ask myself back in 2018. And it's like, it's amazing how powerful these kind of questions are. Like, what do you love? Are you living your dreams? Are you living in your purpose? Are you living your best life? Right? Are you really, really happy? Are you genuinely content? Are you fulfilled? If you say no to any of those, this is why I'm here. I always say that, don't take advice from people who don't have what you want. You want to find your purpose? Start working with a coach that is living in their purpose or someone that's living in their purpose. You want to live your dream? Start talking to someone who's living their dream. You want to be the best version of yourself? Talk and deal with someone who's the best version of themselves. How did they do it? Like, information is the key, ladies and gentlemen. The purpose that you're not living is behind the fear that you haven't overcome yet. On the other side of it, right? But it's debilitating. It's hard. It's stressful. But that's the feeling of like, just before I go into, my event, I'm like, my heart is pumping, and it's almost like, forget about the fear. Feel the excitement. Feel the fact that your heart is pumping because it's unfamiliar experience. The mind is sending messages to the heart going, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's happening. I've never done this before. This is a bigger event. You've never had this kind of big event before. All of this stuff that's going on is unfamiliar to me. I'm fucking scared. And so your body's reacting in that way. And it's almost like, is it fear? Or can we change it to excitement and go, oh my gosh, this is fucking mad. I'm bloody going to grow now. Fear not, my child. For real, man. I am not here because I'm living my fears. I know there's so much for me to go through yet in 2024, which I'm so excited because, man, like the Luke Mind Power podcast is always growing. I'm so blessed to be working personally, in my group coaching program and my private clients, with working with amazing people that want to grow, that want to be better. And it also motivates me because I'm just like, fuck, man, 2024, I'm like, man, I'm revved, I'm pumped, I'm excited to be better. I'm excited to be more focused, more disciplined, more consistent, more powerful, because I want to help the people I'm working with to be as powerful as me, if not more. And I love that because it's just such a good exchange of energy. It's like, yes, let's talk, let's grow, let's understand each other, let's process shit. It's a blessing for me to be doing what I'm doing. But like I always say, in order for you to save someone else, which is something that I believe we're all fucking guilty of, we're saving other people before we save ourselves. And that's just a feeling guilty, right? Selfish to focus on yourself, isn't it? Yeah, don't put yourself first, right? And so this is like old conditioning, old cultural conditioning, expectations of like, be selfless, take care of others, give to others and shit. And it's like, when you save yourself, man, you have so much power because you can help others now. So first, before you go and save other people, save yourself. Take care of you first. Love you. Understand who you are. Become very self-aware of your thoughts. Become more confident. I've got to say that the one key for my success has been confidence. And everyone's looking out there to like make more money. Like, put your hand up if you want to make more money. I know all of you guys are listening wherever you are right now. You just put your hand up. Me too. I want to make more money. Let's make more money. But how do you make more money if you're living in fear? Because no one wants to work with someone who's fucking scared. So that is a major, major key to you living your freaking dreams, is to build confidence within yourself. And once you build that confidence, people feel that energy, man. It's a different vibration. You're on a different frequency, man. If you think that you have a money block, no, it's not a money block. It's fear. You're living in fear. You're living on such a low vibration. You're lacking so much confidence within yourself. There's a block. And when you break out of that and you build confidence, your fucking life becomes unpredictable. You start meeting people, attracting shit that you never thought you'd attract. Opportunities come out of fucking nowhere. You're just like, fuck, wow, I didn't know this could happen. Why do I say this? Because I went through the same shit, man. I was living in fear my whole life, scared. Now, people's judgments, opinions, not acceptance of me motivates me. I'm inspired by somebody judging me. I like that people don't agree with me. I like that people don't like me. It motivates me to keep being me. It doesn't deviate my path for me to, and this is why self-love, self-acceptance, confidence within yourself, superpowered confidence. What is it about? It's about knowing that, man, don't love me, reject me, don't agree with me, don't support me. Because the beautiful thing about your evolution is you have to know yourself so well. You need to be so connected and strong within yourself that no matter what hater, judgment, rejection, non-acceptance, maybe you're too much for some people, that no matter what happens in that sense, you're good, man. You don't need to fucking bow down to anyone. You don't need to conform to anyone. You don't need to agree to anyone. Because at the end of the day, the power of your mind and the power of your own belief is what's most important in your life. And if you can develop that strong mindset, that belief mindset, that unstoppable mindset, doesn't matter what anyone says. As long as you believe in yourself, and that's just the power of the mind. I believe in you. I believe in all your dreams. I believe whatever it is that you want in your life, you can achieve it. It doesn't matter what anyone fucking says. I am here because I come from this open space of having an open mind. And if something is there that you believe in, guess what? I support you. As long as you're not hurting anyone and not doing anything against my own conscience in a bad way, I support you. Because what we want in this world is more love, more unity. And when you come from a place of unconditional love, which I have to say that I don't know if there's that many people out there, even though there's a lot of people that are successful, that actually embody unconditional love, that have actually gone through this journey of building self-love, building a stronger, loving, deeper rooted connection within themselves. I'm not saying I'm the only one. I know that there's people out there that are sharing some amazing wisdom and really pushing their energy out there. But man, like what I've been through, that's why I know I'm an anomaly. I know I'm very unique because self-love was missing in my life. The love for myself, which has helped me become so aware of the ego versus unconditional love. Because the ego is there. I know the ego. But let's use the comparing. This is really powerful. I spoke with one of my private clients today and I was talking about ego and how to become aware of your ego. So listen to this. So for example, okay, let's use my best friend Danilo, DJ Danilo. He's got over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Now, recently he got a viral reel on his Instagram page. And over the last few years, we've been collaborating on Instagram. We've been dancing together. We've been supporting each other. But I started the journey before him, hence the difference in our Instagram accounts. So, and in the difference in our success as well. Now, I've come from a place of unconditional love where I've told him one day, I said, bro, there's going to be one day where you're going to overtake me. I said, you're going to be bigger than me, right? You're going to be more successful than me. That's unconditional love. Ego is, fuck, he got a viral reel. Shit. Love is, congratulations, bro. I'm so fucking happy for you. Ego is, oh my gosh, look how much fun he's having on his Instagram stories and all the events that he's playing at and all these, like, look at all the attention he's getting. Unconditional love is, fuck, he's fucking crushing it. He's living his dream. He's so happy. He's doing his best. He's fucking happy. I'm so happy for him. That's unconditional love. You see, so why that's so powerful is because it's also stepping away from comparison. Comparison is the thief of all joy. I can look at Danilo and go, oh my gosh, like he's Italian, he's good looking, he's got these Italian events coming up, he's going to be partying all the time, having a good time. Ego. But also ego is comparison. He's a little bit younger than me, like 9 months or whatever. Ego, I'm comparing myself to his life. What it does is there's no more comparison. When I'm in unconditional love, unconditional acceptance of my journey, I stay in my lane. There's no traffic in my lane. I'm fucking on my own path. I don't need to compare myself to anyone. That's unconditional love. And so when you're missing the unconditional love for yourself, you get lost in other people's lives. You get lost in the ego. You get lost in the, oh my gosh, what are they doing? What car are they driving? What house do they have? Who gives a fuck, man? Who gives a shit what fucking other people's cars are? What fucking house they live in? Where the fuck they're living? Where they're traveling and all this shit? Who gives a shit about that? Most important thing, give a fuck about you more. Stop losing yourself to fucking what other people are doing all the time. This unconditional love. Fuck, I'm inspired by other people's success. Ego, oh my God, they're on a yacht. What the fuck are they doing on a yacht? How did they afford to do that? Why are they driving that nice car? Who gives a shit, man? Unconditional love. Wow, that's so awesome. They must be happy. They must be living their fucking best life. I'm so happy and inspired by them that they're living their best life, that I'm not there yet, but maybe one day I will if I keep persevering and if I keep believing in myself and keep knowing myself, keep fucking stepping up, not giving up, and having patience. And what's going to give you more patience? Have faith. Trust in your higher power. Trust in the timing of your life. Trust that everything that's meant for you is unfolding exactly the way that it's supposed to be. Because your life is not the same as other people. You're not supposed to fucking live like other people. It's not supposed to work out the way you think and expect it to work out. Yes, you can have a mind and imagine and fucking manifest whatever it is that you fucking desire, and don't stop until you fucking get it. But sometimes shit going to work out different than you fucking understand or you thought it would. So sometimes you just got to hold back and trust that things are going to work out exactly the way that they're supposed to. And do your best to make the right decisions for yourself in the present moment, because the present moment is all you have, man. So be grateful to be blessed to be here and go, what the fuck am I working on next? What am I investing in next? Who am I going to be working with next? How am I going to help myself next? What am I going to do to be better and happier and more positive today? Because this is all I have. I heard Cat Williams talk about this, and he's like, one piece of advice, and he's like, live every fucking day like it's your last. And I know I've heard that as well. It's a bit cliche. It's like, how do you fucking live every day if it's your last? If you got goals for a week or goals for 6 months or goals 12, I'm working towards something. And sometimes you need to slow down. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you're overwhelmed. But if you knew it was your last fucking day, you get the fuck up and go, nah, man, I don't know if today's my last day. Shit, I'm going to jump out of a fucking plane, So, that mindset of like live every day like it's your last. It can work. Creates more urgency. You want to create more urgency in your life. Stop living in so much fear. Stop allowing your family, your friends, the people that you love to control you, their opinions of you to control you. Pay attention to that. Take a deep breath. I just wanted to remind you that you're enough, that you're powerful, that you're amazing, that everything that you've been through has, it's been hard. I know. It hasn't been easy. I know you're trying your best. I know that sometimes it just doesn't feel like it's working in your favor. But one thing I do know is that everything that you've been through and everything that you're going through, it's always preparing you for exactly what's meant for you. There's something that's greater, that's up ahead, that's so freaking extraordinary, so amazing. I can feel it for you, man. It's so amazing. And I want you to feel that with me, man. Like, close your eyes and I want you to feel that success. Feel that success. It's fucking coming, man. It's there. And you're so close to it, but you got to keep going. I know you're getting impatient. I know you're freaking angry. I know you're frustrated, but damn, it's freaking there. It's closer than you think it is. So just keep showing up. Keep persevering. Keep keeping good people in your life. Keep surrounding yourself with that which you know that's healthy for you, that's positive for you, that's uplifting. Don't be afraid to block, unfriend, delete, fuck off anyone who disturbs your peace. You've heard me say this before. That which disturbs your peace takes away your power. And you are very powerful, but it's important for you to make those choices and decisions for yourself every single day, because your peace is your power. And when you don't have that in your life, it disturbs your peace. It lowers your vibration. It puts you in more of a state of fear, unhappiness, stress. That's not going to help you feel motivated, inspired, have a clear mind, be in your flow, be in alignment, be authentic. So remember, your peace is your power. And don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your dream. Just keep going, because it's coming, man. Whatever you want, it's coming. I can feel it. Greatness is coming. You know it. I believe in you. Keep going. Keep showing up. Keep getting back on the horse. If you started something and you dropped off, get the fuck back on. If you started doing something, you were consistent for a small amount of time and then you dropped off again, start again. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try again. Just because something didn't work straight away doesn't mean it's not going to work. You got to figure it out. You're smart enough. You're powerful enough. You can think. You have a fucking mind. Come on. And I know someone needed to hear this. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this and you know that you have one friend or two friends that need some motivation, inspiration, guess what you're going to do? You're going to hit that send or share button. You're going to share it with them. And you're going to listen to this shit, man. It's going to help you, motivate you. It's going to wake you up to your greatness. It's going to take you out of your fucking depression and anxiety and going to wake you up to knowing that you are powerful and that you can get through anything that you're going through right now. We need that motivation, man. Motivation is like bathing. You need it fucking every day. It washes off. You can't be motivated for one day and think it's going to last the whole freaking year. You got to keep pushing, man. I'm listening to fucking Les Brown every single day. You see me at the gym. What am I doing? I'm listening, man. I'm motivating myself. I'm staying inspired. I'm staying positive. I'm feeding my mind. Make your mind fertile ground for the seeds of opportunity. How do you make your mind fertile ground? Stop putting shit in there. It will not be fertile if you keep listening to negativity, if you keep listening to self-doubt, if you keep listening to the fear, if you keep listening to people that are complaining and gossiping and talking shit about how nothing is working out for them in their lives. That's how you fucking make your mind fertile ground, by getting rid of all that shit so that you can put all the positive thoughts, positive information, bang, 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 repetition. Ooh, you have a positive mindset, motherfucker. You fucking can't be stopped. You're unstoppable. You're powerful. You're extraordinary. Nothing can fucking stop you. And that's the end of this episode. I love you guys. Come on, man. You know the fuck I am. I'm speaking to you. I'm the greatest motivational speaker of all time, and I'm never going to fucking give up. I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to slow down. I'm just going to keep pushing forward, and I live in the present moment and be grateful for this life that we have, and I'm spending time with you guys. So make sure that you keep going, and we're in this journey together, okay? Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a beautiful day wherever you are. Make sure you send me some love back and leave me a positive review on the Spotify platform. Leave me a 5-star rating and a review. And if you're on Apple Podcasts as well, do the same thing. I appreciate the love. And if you are on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like it. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the episode. I love going through the comments. It's amazing. And don't forget to love yourself a little bit more today than you did yesterday. And I'll see you on the next episode. Peace out. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. If you're ready to grow and reach your full potential and find inner peace, send me a DM that says, I want inner peace, and I'll send you the next steps. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. When you change your mind, you change your whole life. So don't hesitate and send that DM over to me. Myself and my team can't wait to meet you and witness your transformation in full glory. See you next week.